right along to another Group 1 on the card. It was for the 2-year-olds. The Sistema Stakes, of course, won by the still unbeaten filly Lara Antipova.
Group 1 action is right ahead of us in the form of the Sistema Stakes. It is the 2-year-olds that step out. This, of course, is Lara Antipova. She's been sensational in her starts to date. She's versatile. She's got a sensational turn of foot as well.
Lara Antipova, she is the one that is completely dominating the market. Mick D in the saddle in the Fortuna colours as we look forward to the first of our 3 Group 1s, the Sistema Stakes. Set. Let's bring it on. Gates open, they're off, and first away was Lassified from the inside. Right there in the early stages, just in case, from Liguria. Then came Lara Antipova, the favourite. Inside the 700 metres mark, they come in the Sistema and the pacemaker Lassified. 2 lengths away, Lara Antipova, she's in 3rd spot, followed by Liguria. Then Parfait de Monch. Homeward bound in the Sistema, just in case, ranged up to Lassified. Here comes Lara Antipova. She's clear by 2 from State of Valor, peaking on its run, battling away just in case, but it's Lara running on late Liguria, but Lara Antipova will get the prize in the Sistema. She's done what everyone expected. 4 starts, 4 wins, a Group 1 winner at her 4th start, the Sistema Stakes.
Yeah, she made my job easy. She's certainly very well educated, and you would have noticed before the start, Jane, she just walked around like she'd been around there 100 times, and she's just a beauty. She'd won the race once she'd quickened up, and she really had a good look around. I definitely felt like there was plenty more in the tank. I was booked for her a long way out, and I was very, very excited to be riding her today.
She's exciting and, great for John Galvin and his team, and well done to David Ellis. It's his 7th winner of the Racing Sport, so that's some incredible record. We think she's up to Australian class, and we look forward to getting her to Melbourne and some nice races at the back end of the 2-year-old and 3-year-old season.
Lara Antipova beats Liguria, State of Valor, just in case in the Sistema Stakes. You see John Galvin there from Fortuna Racing. Well done to their entire team. And also well done to Mark Walker, Sam Burgesson and the Tiaco barn as well. And Sam is with us on the line, as he always is after a big win. We really appreciate you jumping on, mate. Thank you. She is impressive. How confident were you before the race and in the running as well? You must have been feeling pretty good about her chances.
Yeah, Guy, we were really happy with her leading in. She just kept improving it and getting better throughout the prep, even though it was a tough run there at Matamata on testing conditions. She came through it with flying colours, and her work was just super leading into it. Obviously, it is a Group 1 2-year-old race, so anything can happen, and you take nothing for granted. But we couldn't have been more pleased with her, and especially when she jumped 1-1 and she settled so nicely there for Mick and presented at the right time. And then, so exciting to see her show that turn of foot that she has throughout her career now. So, just stoked with how it all went, and, a feeling of relief. I think, when you get those short price favourites, it's actually quite hard to enjoy them, but it was good to enjoy that one.
Yeah, it was a pretty clinical performance, Sam. Well done to you. Obviously, in the colours of Fortuna Racing, and they've been such a huge part of the barn, haven't they, for many, many years?
Yeah, it's massive to get a result for John. He's been, like you say, a long-time supporter for a long time, and he's had some fantastic horses. Obviously, you think of Bellatrix Star and Melody Bell of recent times, and we think, this girl could potentially be up to, some of those heights all going well. I think, as long as she comes through it well. I had a good look at her here this morning, and she trotted out really nicely. She's tightened up with the run there again. She is quite an athletic filly, and she doesn't take a lot of work, which is, makes her very easy to train, thankfully. But, she could potentially head to Flemington in a few weeks. There's a Group 3 2-year-old fillies race there for 1,200, and gives her a look down the straight for potentially, something like a Coolmore in the next season. So, exciting times ahead for the ownership group, and really stoked for John and his team.
Sam, the 9th official win in the race for Team Tiaco. The formula is obviously working. Can you let us in on the secrets? So what are you doing with these 2-year-olds, and how does the team keep posting the results, particularly in this race?
Yeah, it's it's really exciting to be a part of it, and now especially for me, and had a bit of luck in this race now, so which is cool. But I suppose it all comes back to Dave and Mark and the team at the sales there. They do a fantastic job at identifying these horses, especially her. Like if you look at her pedigree, she shouldn't really be a 2-year-old. She's out of a My Boy Charlie mare, which has got a lot of staying blood through her lines, and to pick her up for $100,000 and to train a filly of this quality is a real privilege. And then the team at home as well that have done a fantastic job with her. She was actually a little bit cantankerous early on. I've sort of said it a few times, she bucked Grillsy off at the jump outs and broke his finger, and there was a few hairy moments with her early on, but then we freshened her up at the right time, and the team at home, and got to make a special mention to Darren Dennis, who rides the majority of her work, as well as Opie as well. They've done a fantastic job with her throughout, and she's just the ultimate professional now. She was so quiet out the back, and then you would have seen her in the parade ring. She got on the toe and knew what she was there for, got around to the barriers, and was relaxed again, and then switches it on for race day. So a really exciting filly.